What's going on, you fam? We are back again with another one. Today we have the Midwest Industries extended handguard sight system. I'm going to be installing it on my Ruger Marlin 4570, and this is my first time doing this. I have not attempted this in any way. I don't even know how to tear that gun down. So I may do some clipping and editing so that you guys don't get messed up in this process, but without further ado, let's get straight into it. And hopefully I don't screw this up. I'm going to use my handy dandy fix-it sticks here, and I'm going to start disassembling the handguard. First thing you want to do is unscrew the two flathead screws on the front of the handguard. Just make sure you have a safe place to put them. I was thinking about the Ranger Point Precision, but I wanted I think this is a cleaner look with the Midwest Industries. So the Ranger Point Precision one had multiple different screws where you can add, rail attachments to, and I just like the clean look. It's just me. Now we got to remove the front screw here. That's for the spring. The only thing that I know he did do was hammer down in the video that I saw, so I'm gonna do a quick hammer down. Okay, now once we get to this point, I'm pretty sure he just wiggles this thing out. I got both the screws out. The gun is clear. Alright, so we wiggle this piece forward, and now we can pull this out. Slide the handguard is out, and something just kind of, okay, so we have whatever stops the round there, holds the round in. Okay, so with the short end, the thinner end of the, it's the only way it can go in, so I'm going to put that in here. I'm going to put this back, so assuming we just have to reassemble this. Okay, and now the bigger end goes down. Alright, I think that's it. This was not in tight at all, so I'm just gonna stop it when it stops. We have to now remove the sights. So we're gonna remove our front and rear sights because the Midwest Industries has its own built in. There's always got to be a problem, right? There's always got to be a problem. It never goes the way you expect it to. Let's try to bang that in there. Alright, we got it out. It's like stuck in the bit. A little bit has changed since I last did this video. The one that I bought was for the Henry, and I have a Marlin. So I called up Midwest Industries and spoke to Sean out there. Awesome dude. Told him what I was doing. I was making a review on it and I ordered the wrong one. man, they were awesome. They sent me out the right one with the return slip for the wrong one, and let's get back into it. Let's get this thing installed. I'm super excited. Been waiting like a week or more because there was bad weather up north. So I'm just taking out the wrenches right now that it comes with. Okay, I'm going to undo the handguard from the upper. You got 4 screws. I'm just going to remove these 4 here. Try not to lose your stuff. Okay, now the top rail comes apart from the handguard. And now we should be able to beautiful. See, before the screws wouldn't line up to the screw slots up here. The screw slot was further back here, which once again is for the Henry. We want to slide these ends. Get focus here. We want to slide the ends over here into focus right here. Okay, so we want to slide the end in. Install and tighten rear set screw to make so it makes contact with the magazine tube. Do not torque the screw. So that would be the gold screw here. It's going to be your set screw, and that is in the tools bag. Okay, this bag right here, the tools bag, and that's the set screw. Normally I would apply a little bit of, blue Loctite, but in this case I am going to follow the instructions to a T for demonstration purposes, and I'm going to just try to slip this with my knife. Okay. Going to apply a little bitty drop of this onto the set screw. I actually like the consistency of this, so I applied a little drop onto the set screw. I think it's this one. Okay, now we're going to install this on the bottom side here. Here. And once again, you want to do this pulling back, right? So I'm going to pull this back as much as I can. Okay, pull this back as much as I can. Make sure that our screw slots are lined up. There we go. So I actually felt them kind of lock into place. So put some pressure in there because you want to make sure you're lining up, your screw slot perfectly. So make sure you put that pressure to pull this back, and then you can lock in your set screw. And you don't want to over tighten this, just tighten it down. Don't torque it. Okay, so mine's pretty tight. It's not really moving. I got it to a nice locked position. Now I'm going to apply the Vibratite onto the front mounting screws. And I'm using the 2 screws that came in the Midwest Industries tool bag. And this thing already kind of sealed up on its own. Okay, so I'll put one in. And it does come with washers. I'm not exactly sure. Make sure you got that nice and tight. Screw it down. Don't over tighten. the other side. We're going to do the same thing. And everything else will set with the Vibratite, so just get it nice and snug. Alright, it's looking awesome already. Okay, so it looks like I am going to have to knock out this front piece here. And for that, I'm going to use my hammer and a punch. We get her done around here. I don't care if it destroys my $200 hammer. Kidding, I don't think it was that much. Okay, so this screw up top here has to come out. And that's just a set screw as well. So before I put on the top rail, I'm going to install the front sight. These I'm going to take a moment and degrease these screws. Good old alcohol. Alright, so now I'm going to apply a little more Vibratite onto these front iron screws. This thing is already like sealed. Pretty even already as it is, so I'm just going to snug it down. I think in the Fix-It sticks, the small flathead is too small and the big flathead is just right. So I'm actually going to torque this down to like probably 15. Use my Fix-It sticks to 15 inch-pounds torque. And 15 is probably too much as it is. So I'm not going to force it to click. I'm just going to tighten it up as I feel that it's just right, you know. So 15 pounds I think is too much, so don't torque it down to 15. If anything, do like a 10 or an 8, and that should be enough. I'll tell you, this Vibratite seals up pretty damn quick. Not bad. So now we're going to take the pick rail, line this up. I'm going to take the 4 screws for the front and install those. Put some Vibratite on these. So I'm going to do this kind of like a zigzag. I'm going to do one side, just get it nice and snug. The other side. So you do want to leave it fairly loose because you will have to move this around. So don't even snug up the first one, just kind of put the first one in and then start to fit your second one in on the other side. And then here I'm just going to snug up the other side. And now we'll take our final 4th. Make sure that installs check our alignment back here. Seems pretty good. And now I will snug everything up. So don't over tighten it. That's all it says, is don't over tighten it. It doesn't give you a torque amount, it just don't over tighten. Okay. It is in the rear sight receiver kit. Okay, that's where your 2 screws are going to be. So let's take a look at this. So in your rear sight receiver set, you have obviously your rear sight. Then you have 2 small and 2 large. Okay, pretty self-explanatory. So I'm going to degrease these screws once again. Wow, it's coming out great, man. I'm excited. This is beautiful. I am going to put some Vibratite on all this right here. See? Set the upper rail onto the receiver, install the 2 short screw receivers with provided Vibratite. Do not tighten. So install the 2 short receiver screws with provided Vibratite. Pretty easy. Oh, it's going to be fun to take off. So that one goes in, and remember, it just says tighten. Pretty sure I'm using a small one. Oh wait, it came with a different tool. Yep, so we're going to use a different bit. It's the one that... Let's go ahead and look up one more time to align everything. Give it a little tighten. Okay. I'm loving the way this is looking. The installation process is pretty easy. The only thing that was the hardest part was knocking out that piece. And now we have our front sight, which, where'd it go? Fell off right here. On your pick rail, you have this guide, right? These 1, 2. So you have 2 short lines, 1 long line, 2 short lines, and on your front sight you have a line right down here. So you're just going to align that line with your longest line on the rail. So let's get it started. Let's go ahead and put some Vibratite on this. I'm a fan of this Vibratite. I don't know, it might be better than Loctite. I don't know. That's what it feels to me. Okay. So now we have them both pretty tight. I'm going to loosen it up a little bit just to be able to adjust. And I feel like right here I'm perfectly aligned. Once that dries up, it's not going anywhere. And that's it, y'all. I am done installing this rail and handguard combo by Midwest Industries. Let's take a look. Alright, you guys, we're back. It's been a little while, I'm not gonna lie. I have had a chance to shoot this gun. I love the way that it looks, love the way that it feels. It's M-LOK all around, so you can adapt just about anything, almost anywhere. I'm super happy with it. I think it was worth every penny. It's made out of 6061 hard coat anodized aluminum. Comes with a lifetime warranty. I mean, I can't ask for more. I'm super happy with it. I think it looks great. Gives you a nice, firm, grip to hold on to. I added the Surefire X300 Ultra on there just for shits and giggles. I'm not gonna leave it on there, but it does allow me to get what I need to get done by the switch. I did put the Primary Arms SLX on here. This is the one-time prism. I do hope that Midwest Industries decides to send me out the stock that they just released. I think that would look badass on here. It would complete the look of this rifle. This is a little bit heavier, but it's not really noticeable when you're actually using it and shooting it. So I hope this video helped you guys out. The hardest part was removing that middle piece here. But other than that, it's pretty straightforward. Just follow the instructions, or I did have to snip and kind of readjust some parts of the video because I wanted you guys to do it right. So I did cut some things out and move things around, but the order of the video is pretty much the right way to do it. And yeah, if you guys do choose to order this handguard, I really believe you guys will be very happy with the finished results. Midwest Industries, man, made in the USA, lifetime warranty. You got the full Picatinny rail, and there's a lot of connection points to the rifle itself. You have your two here, and then you have the 2 or 3 back here. I don't know, you followed the video, right? So, but yeah, that's it. Super happy with it. Now, just need to eventually get a suppressor or something for this threaded barrel. If you guys have any recommendations, let me know. I have no idea what to potentially put on here, what's good to put on here. A muzzle brake or a suppressor, I'm not exactly sure. So if you guys have any recommendations, please let me know in the comments. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.